Welcome everyone, it's JCP Talks. Let's roll that intro. Welcome everyone to another great episode of JCP Talks. Today is the day before Halloween, and I'm going to be giving you my 5 top favorite movies to watch on Halloween. So let's jump into it. Starting at number 5, I would have to say Halloween, the original, from, I think it was 1974, directed by John Carpenter. That one is so great. I'm not a very big fan of all like the slasher movies. I like to watch them for like a guilty pleasure, but just as like a great movie in general, Halloween, the very first one, just amazing everything, and it kind of just set the stone for all of these movies, including like Friday the 13th and all of those. It just set an infinite amount of things that so many genres have like kind of adapted, and especially slasher movies are so so influenced by that first one, and it was just amazing. The musical score was actually made by John Carpenter. Number 4, I would have to say Beetlejuice. Obviously Beetlejuice is played by Michael Keaton.
It's showtime.
And I saw that one when I was about 4, and I've loved it ever since. It's one of those movies that you kind of just love no matter what. I think it was made in 1988, and I love it. It's always one that I always love to watch during Halloween. Yeah, that's my number 4. So let's jump into 3. Number 3 is Get Out. This one came out earlier in February of this year, and it was amazing. It hasn't even been out for a whole year yet, but it's one that I'm for sure going to be watching tomorrow, just because it's so good, and it keeps you just on the edge of your seat all the time. And it was crazy seeing that it was Jordan Peele's first directorial debut, and seeing him go from Key and Peele
Yeah, Dad! Yes, man! Good game! Stop it!
to this amazing movie that I loved and so many people loved. It's crazy. I love that movie so much that I had to put it in, and that's number 3. So let's jump into number 2. Jumping into number 2. This one it just came out last month, and I'm pretty sure that if you don't know what I'm talking about now, I'm talking about the new It, of course. It's been out for barely over a month. September 8th is when that one came out. That one, if I can find it anywhere to watch tomorrow for Halloween, I will most definitely be, because that one, it was so good. Everyone in that movie just either creeps you out, or just, especially even the kids, how they have some comedical effect to them, and even Pennywise sometimes. It's just such a great movie, and it keeps you like just hating him even more, and then just scared, speechless until the end, and then it'll give you nightmares, and on your way driving home you'll expect to see a clown or a red balloon pop out of nowhere. So yeah, it one hasn't even been out for more than 2 months, but I loved it. So that's kind of why it's number 2. It's very, very new, but if I can find it anywhere, and if you guys know anywhere to find it, leave a comment down below so I can watch that movie and love it to death again. So let's jump into number 1. Jumping in at number 1 is kind of a classic. Of course, it came out in 1996, and it's the original Scream. I've loved that movie so much ever since I saw it when I was like 5, and I've gone as Ghostface like a few times, and it's such a great movie, and I love watching that one no matter what time it is. But of course on Halloween I always gotta watch it because it's just so good. Every part of that movie, especially like the opening sequence, is one of the best horror genre opening sequences that I've ever seen, especially just how tense it gets between Ghostface and Drew Barrymore's character. It's so good, and it just makes you know exactly how good the entire movie is going to be. Now, the other ones, they were kind of like meh compared to the original, but I've watched a little bit of the TV series, and I actually really enjoy it. So if you guys have even seen the not the miniseries, the TV series, leave a comment down below of what you think it is, or how you think it is. I love it. I've only seen like 2 or 3 seasons of it, but I'm just still getting caught up on it. And also, one thing, the new season for Stranger Things, come on, John. The new season for Stranger Things just came out, and I've only watched half of the first season, so don't leave any comments down below saying what's going on, because I still have to get caught up again, but I'm very excited to see what happens in the second season. So if you're ready to watch the entire second season, if you haven't already, because I know it's been out for almost a week, I think it came out on Friday, second season. So if you're dying for that, I am for sure going to be doing a review on both seasons, since I didn't do a review obviously on the original or on the first season. So yeah, that's my top 5. Whatever your favorite top 5 movies to watch on Halloween are, for sure leave a comment down below and say these are my top 5, and I will for sure reply to those. Also, if you have any suggestions on what I should do next episode or next week or whenever you want to see it, just comment down below. If you liked what you saw, leave a like and consider subscribing if you want to see any more, and have a nice day.